Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is the 2025 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you are a Formula 1 fan, then please do get yourself subscribed, like the stream as well to help the channel get noticed. And here we go. I'm a little couple of minutes early. I thought I've got everything set up, I've got everything ready, including brand new Antonelli live data on the stream. So I thought, I can go live now. Who's bothered? 3 minutes early, let's have a do. Yeah, Kimmy Widget, here we go. Mitch, well, I've changed website, haven't I? Because the, let me turn the music down, sorry. Yeah, I've changed supplier. I've changed data supplier. So let's see if this is any more, any better than what it has been, because seriously, I think out of the first 4 races, there's only been one race, I think, where the live data's actually been fine. The other ones have been leaning over here, refreshing. Yesterday in qualifying, it got stuck for like 15 minutes. So it's been unreliable. So I'm on this Spanish website now. So let's see if this is any better. Fingers crossed for the live timings. And also they've got this feature where if you click on a driver, it comes up with their data, live in-car data. I was like, clicked on Antonelli. I was like, yeah, let's get that on the stream as well, innit? Antonelli live in-car data. Let's see if it all works. Fingers crossed. But yeah, no, I've had to change website. The other one was so unreliable that I've had to call it a day. So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. But yes, Anto, you was in a while ago, but your message has popped up here. On the thingy. I think if you type in like the day before, it cuts it off the live chat, and so then I don't count it. But Anto, you have got yourself into round 5 of the Viewers Championship with that, because I can see it here on screen when I'm live. So I think that's going to be the deciding factor. If the comment shows up when I go live, then you're in. So yes, Mitch, welcome in as well to the stream. Ernesto Tiesto, yes lad. Even though you're working, wow, on Easter Sunday, you better be on double time for that one. Lando pull off a masterpiece. Do you reckon? What, Lando to win it from 10th? I don't think so. Nah, I think Lando can still get on the podium from there. But to win it, if Lando wins it from there, Verstappen and Piastri have had a bit of a nightmare. Verstappen and Piastri can't let Norris win it from 10th. They just can't. Verstappen and Piastri have to beat Norris today. But I feel like they're the 3 championship contenders. I have been saying it's 2 championship contenders, but Max Verstappen keeps punching, keeps throwing hands, and he keeps proving to me that he's in. Max Verstappen, you cannot count him out this year. Even though Bahrain was P6, was he P7, sort of nowhere, and I sort of thought, yeah, that's it really. But Verstappen's in. So I think we've got a 3-way championship fight this season. And yeah, Verstappen versus Piastri for potentially the first time. I was watching Martin Brundle's grid walk before, and he was saying that Verstappen and Piastri have started on the front row together only 3 times. But in the other occasions that it's happened, they've not really gone head to head. I feel like this could be the first time we get a legitimate edge of your seat Piastri versus Verstappen, and I want to see it. It's due now. Piastri's stepping up. He's now Bucky's favourite, Oscar Piastri. He's stepping up. Lando Norris has made a couple of mistakes, and so we need to see Piastri versus Verstappen now. His time, Piastri's time has come. But yes, welcome into the stream, Bethany. How are we doing? How are we doing this fine Sunday afternoon? How you all spend your happy Easter as well? Happy Easter. I didn't think they'd do a race on Easter Sunday, to be honest. I think they always try and avoid Easter. So I don't really remember Easter Sunday Grand Prix being a thing. But it is this year. It is this year. So yeah, welcome in. Hope you've had a good weekend, everyone. But yeah, Mitch say yes, welcome in as well. Lisa, Mitch in as well. Piastri to do Verstappen in turn 1. I'd like to see that. Oh, but would I though? Piastri being held up by Verstappen's a better race though, isn't it? And then getting him later on. I don't know. I want to see him go head to head this race. Whoever wins it out of them two, it's probably going to be between them two. See how Norris can do from 10th. It's probably going to be between them two. I don't know about George Russell's pace over 50 laps or whatever this is. But I want to see him wheel to wheel. I want to see the Piastri versus Verstappen wheel to wheel today. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm wishing for. So we'll see in it, Mitch. We'll see. Maybe Piastri on a dive bomb turn one. I wouldn't quite like that, to be fair. But yes, Carl, Dougie's in, Farhan's in. Let's go, Duxton. Farhan as well's back for the race. Come on, Farhan. You're in round 5 of the Viewers' Championship tomorrow night, 10 p.m, guys. Viewers' Championship round 5. Around this circuit's not in the sim, so it's going to be Road Atlanta, which is one of my favourite circuits. It's an absolute belter of a circuit, Road Atlanta. Obviously not on the Formula 1 calendar, but it is in all the sports car calendars and everything. Absolute belter of a circuit. So should be a good race on Viewers' Championship, even if this one isn't, but I'm hoping this one is as well. But yeah, welcome in, Farhan, Dougie, Carl's in as well. Piastri and Verstappen will probably have a crash for that. Let's have a do. I'm always here for a bit of chaos, carnage, and catastrophe. Yeah, oh damn right. Oh, I'm here for all that. Listen, I'd put spikes on the wheels, and if it was up to me, oh yeah, I'd go full chariot racing like Ben Hur if it was up to me. So I'm here for carnage. I'm here for drama, because I just want drama and excitement. You know, they can all follow the leader like in Japan, and they can all have a nice, clean, tidy race, and I'll give it a 0 out of 10. I'm here for drama, excitement, and controversy. Controversy, to me, everybody is fuming and everything when I love it. Controversy for me makes it. That's what I want. So Abu Dhabi 21, I'm on the opposite side of the fence to the rest of the world on that one. I thought, unbelievable. That's exactly how I want a season to finish, in controversial manner. I'd have every race finishing in controversial manner if it's up to me. You know what I mean? Bit of a backhander, a bit of cheating going on, and a bit of an injustice. Yeah, inject that. That's what it's about, man. That put F1 on the map for all the you know what I mean? Everyone's fuming about that race. It put F1 on the map for the modern generation. F1 was never talked about for the previous decade before that, was it? Think about that. Then it was. Then boom time. Boom time. But yeah, welcome in. Cheers, Salty Dog, bro. You missed quali, but you're here for the race. So welcome into round 5 as well of the Viewers' Championship. Hope you had a bit of a sunshine. Yeah, honestly, it's been a beautiful weekend. I don't think many folks are celebrating Easter. Well, yeah. I nearly said something like that. I thought, I better not bring religion into it. Probably swerve that one. But yeah, probably not their game, is it? Lee Kime, welcome in. You missed round 4. You're back for round 5. Go on, Lee Kime. I'm going to do normal time today. This is it. I told you. Early mornings are done. The next time we get an early morning race, Vegas, November. Well, we're chilling till then. We've got 7-8 months till then. Well, chilling. So yeah, it's all going to be mid-afternoon now. Then once we get to like US and Brazil and Mexico, they'll be in the evening. So yeah, we're chilling now. We've done it. If you got through the first 3 races on these streams and waking up, setting your alarms and everything, you've cracked it now. We're plain sailing. But yeah, welcome in, Lee. Beth saying you're fresh for now. Yeah. You only stay fresh for a few hours, don't you, Beth? And then it's back on the game. The other half got questioned last. Oh my God! Right, the less I know about that, the better. Russell 10-1 with the bookies. They don't rate it. Yeah, it's 10-1 because he's got Piastri and Verstappen in front of him. Yes, Nadine, welcome to the stream. Round 5 for you as well. Come on then, Vilma, language barrier and everything. Vilma is in. Boa tarde. Is it Portuguese or Italian or neither of them? I want to know what boa tarde is. I feel like it's good afternoon, but in Italian? Vilma da Cunha Matos. Yeah, Italian or Portuguese. Brazilian, yeah. Which is Portuguese. Yeah. You can only pop in and say hello. That's enough, Anthony. Welcome in to the stream. Let me get these on. We'll have a bit of a grid rundown. Have I missed the grid rundown? I might have done, actually. Anyway, you can see it there if I've missed the grid rundown. How's everyone doing? I'm good, Kim. How are you? Ready for the race? Buzzing for this one. Google it, yeah. You Google it, get it back to me. Right, now here's a starting grid. Yeah, I always like to do a little bit of a rundown, even though it's on the screen, but I like to do this bit. Here we go. Gabriel Bortoleto from P20 and last on the grid. Esteban Ocon will start from P19. Nico Hülkenberg from P18. It's Jack Doohan from P17. It's P16 for Lance Stroll. Ooh, heavy one. Yeah, and he has got the record, as someone's saying, for the most Q1 eliminations. Ollie Behrman from P15. He's got work to do if he wants points in this one. It's Isaac Hadjar from P14. Fernando Alonso from P13 on the grid. Then Liam Lawson, P12. Not bad. Alex Albon just out of the top 10 then. So Albon lines up P11. Lando Norris, after a big crash in qualifying, will start P10. It is then P9 for Pierre Gasly. It's then P8 for Yuki Tsunoda. I'm back Yuki Tsunoda. So Yuki Tsunoda's my second favourite on the grid. I'm Antonelli, then I'm Tsunoda. Count me in for that game. Yeah, I back Tsunoda this season. 7th for Lewis Hamilton. P6 on the grid for Carlos Sainz. P5 for your boy, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. It's P4 for Charles, Mark, Herb, Percival Leclerc. P3 on the grid for George Russell. P2 for Oscar Piastri. And it is the 4-time reigning world champion, Maximilian Verstappen, on pole position. An unbelievable pole position. How he slapped that on pole position by 100th of a second yesterday. Just proving yet again in a league of one, Max Verstappen. But over the full race distance of 50 laps today, let's see if he can keep young Oscar behind him. Happy Easter, everybody. Yes, happy Easter. It's Portuguese for good afternoon. Look at this. Live in car. Is he on the throttle? Is he on the brakes? I know, listen, everyone's been asking me through all these watch-alongs I've ever done this, saying, everyone's always said to me, but I don't know when Antonelli's on the gas and when he's on the brakes. And I don't know how fast he's going into, well, wonder no more. No, I saw it as a feature. I thought, I'm having it. I seen it as a feature on this website. I thought, go on then. We'll have live Antonelli car data. Oh, damn right we will. If it's available, I'm clicking it. Damn right. But pray for the live timings because I'm trusting this. It's at a Spanish website. Big ups to livetimings.es. I know the game. I hope it works. I'm praying. Couple of safety cars for a bit of variety. Yeah, a street race always needs a safety car. Just when it starts to get dull, about mid-race distance, we'll have a safety car. Oh, here we go. You busy cooking dinner? Come on then. But yeah, Zinc Mind. I back, yeah. Let's have a safety car or two on this one. Come on, Kimmy. Come on, Kimmy. Antonelli podium today? Come on. I reckon there's half a chance. Half a chance of an Antonelli podium today from P5. To be fair, he did better than I thought he would do in quali, Antonelli, because it wasn't looking good in practice. It wasn't really looking good in Q1, Q2. I thought he was going to be about 8th or 9th on the grid. So P5, listen, deal. Let's have it from there. There's an outside chance of a podium from there. Come on. Yes, solid dog. Eventually, Madman winds up in the centre square, surrounded by more and more. Yeah, eventually. I just become this little postage stamp. There are streams like that. And they're the ones that get the big views, salty dog. They're the ones. I've looked around. I've said, what's the trick here? I've looked around. It's the ones where there's nobody on the screen and nobody chatting waffle and just a screen of data. They're the ones that make a living out of it. See you in a bit, guys. Listen, it's been a good run, but we'll just have this up. See you later. That's how the game works, man. But listen, That's not how I roll. I'm the madman, so let's have it. Gonna be good. I hope so. I hope so. Listen, we've had a 0 out of 10 in Japan and then a 9 out of 10 in Bahrain. Feast or famine in 2025. You just don't know what you're gonna get. F1's like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're gonna get. I gave China a 3, so we've had Australia 9 out of 10, China 3 out of 10, Japan 0 out of 10, Bahrain 9 out of 10. We're back on the horse. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Just peeling veggies. Get yourself locked in, Kim. Have a look at that one here. Fully back in the Mercs. I'm always back in the Mercs, me. Can you tell? Now I am. Do you know who I am? I'm Team Toto Wolff, me. I'd like Toto Wolff. Yeah, I do like Toto Wolff. I want the Toto Wolff revenge arc. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Because he's had a tough few seasons, Toto Wolff, being the boss of Mercedes. It's all sort of gone a bit downhill, and then everyone's left, you know, with Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's taken 500 million fans with him to Ferrari. You've got to stick by him, I think. I'm sticking by Toto Wolff. And him taking the gamble and the risk to sign Antonelli. I love it. Because it is a gamble and a risk to sign an 18-year-old rookie at a top team. All right, you can take the gamble if you're at the back of the grid. But if you're wanting to be up there fighting for championships, to take an 18-year-old rookie, that's not happened since Hamilton in 2007. Where a rookie's just gone slap top team immediately. Well, you could say Piastri, but when Piastri joined, McLaren were not fighting for a championship. I mean, I'm not saying Mercedes are, but they're up the top outfit. So fair play for Toto Wolff taking the gamble. I rate it. I like it. I'm Antonelli all the way, and I'm Toto Wolff all the way. So let's have a do. Right, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. You reckon 2? How many safety cars? I'll take one. Here we go then. Oh, right. We've got Piastri on the right as we look at it. Verstappen on the left, and it's lights out. Away we go. Verstappen's immediately having to cover him. It's neck and neck between Verstappen and Piastri. It's the battle on one who's wheel to wheel, and Piastri's forced across the other thing, and so is Antonelli. What's happened to Antonelli? Oh, he's had to give the position back, but Verstappen's had to cut over turn 1, as has Kimi Antonelli. Antonelli back to P. Oh, there's a crash. It says Tsunoda and Gasly. Tsunoda and Gasly in the wall. In the wall. Gasly's definitely out of the race. He's destroyed the car, but Tsunoda might be able to continue on. Lap 1, yellow flag. We're going to get a safety car for Pierre Gasly in the wall, bruv, and out of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We'll have to see a replay to determine whose fault that was, but it'll be interesting to see as well what they decide on the Verstappen versus Piastri into turn 1, because we've seen that in F2 as well. When you go side by side in turn 1, the guy just dips off and cuts the corner. Nah, man. I don't back that. You got to just firm it. Safety car is out. Are the live timings working? Yes, they are. Get that in the dub category. Live timings on, up and running. Let's have a do. Well, we've already got one safety car. Hey, that didn't take long, did it? Right, here's a replay of the Tsunoda versus Gasly. Right, so into turn 3. It is a typical first lap incident. Who do you lay blame on there? You can't lay blame on that. You can't go, oh, he's an idiot. You can't really. It's just one of them, rear wheel against front wheel. You're always going to spin. It's just one of them. And he's just pinged him off into the wall. It's something you've seen a million times before on lap 1. And you can't really... Tsunoda's back up and running. Stone dead last, but he's still in the race. Gasly's car's been absolutely written off with 5 million quid's worth of damage. So GG's on the Alpine. But Tsunoda's still in the race. I can't really lay a blame there. It's just one of them. It's just one. I mean, it's bold from Gasly to try it around the outside. Did he leave Tsunoda enough space on the inside? Listen, it's a brave move. It's lap 1. You can't be saying Gasly, what you doing? It's a race. And Gasly's gone for it. And Tsunoda can't disappear. And so contact was made. Incident. Just an incident in the race. Lando. So Lando Norris up to 8th then, with Tsunoda and Gasly pinging each other out. Antonelli, I saw Antonelli side by side with George Russell coming out of turn 2. And then he thought, better give it back. And he gave the place back to Leclerc. So Antonelli back to 5th. But he was side by side, but he did cut turn 1, or turn 2, so. I want to see a replay of the start, and Tsunoda's out. So Tsunoda has got it back to the pits, and they've retired the car. So Gasly and Tsunoda are both out of the race after that first lap incident. Maybe suspension's damage or something like that. Right, here we go for a replay of the start. Right, look at this. Piastri down the inside. Verstappen tried to cover it off. That's Piastri's corner. What do you do there? Look at that. Antonelli cut the corner side by side Russell. So, it'll be interesting to see what the stewards decide here with regards to Verstappen cutting turn 2. It'll be interesting to see what they say about this. And then here we go for another replay of Tsunoda and Gasly. It's, yeah. It's just you can't really go side by side into that corner. It's very tricky to come out of that unscathed if you're Pierre Gasly, to be honest. But what a start from Piastri. It's Piastri's corner that. I think it's a handback. I agree. Martin Brundle saying it's a handback. I think Piastri. He's got the inside line, the side by side. If there's a wall there, Verstappen has to back out of it, and Piastri's got the lead of the race. But because there isn't a wall there, Verstappen's got, I'll just cut the corner then. And but I'm of the opinion that Verstappen will have to give that position up. That's my 10 pence worth. Been a busy couple of days. Yeah. On board with Gasly at the start. Oh, why has it gone like this? Hang on a minute. I need to line that up. Let me... I don't know why it's moved, but it should be... That's going to bug me, so... It's going to bug me, so I'll do that and do this. Because that'll just bug me. We don't want it off-centre, do we? Oh, that little bit there is going to bug me as well. There we go. I don't think... No, he did make the corner. He did make the corner, Max. He did make the corner. I disagree. He did make the corner. Piastri didn't go off the circuit, did he? If they both went off the track, then drama. If they both went off the track, you know, if Piastri has defended as on the inside and gone straight on, and they've both gone off the track, then wow, you know what I mean? It's gloves off, and it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But in my opinion, Piastri's got the position. He's side by side. He's got the inside lines of turn 1. Verstappen's carrying too much speed. And, no. Exactly. This is what Piastri's saying on team radio. He was never going to make the corner regardless of whether I'm there or not. I agree with that. You know, you've got to... You've got to understand that with me, unless it's Antonelli involved, I am going to be as neutral as I can be, and I promise that. I always try and be as balanced as I can be. Listen, if Antonelli's involved, that's going to be a different game. But when it's Piastri versus Verstappen, I don't have a preference. I just want to see a good race. Verstappen's got to give him the place, in my opinion. Here we go then. We're going to get the race back underway imminently. They come round the final corner and Verstappen's gone. I'll tell you what, he always gets the jump on the pack when he leads them away. Oh, look at this. Russell's going to be under pressure. Look at the three of them here. Oh, my God. They're going 3 wide for second place into turn 1. It's Piastri on the inside, then Russell, then Leclerc. Go on, Antonelli. Get the switch back on Charles. Go on, get the power down, I dare you. Oh, it's not going to be enough to try and make the move on the Ferrari for Antonelli. I was dreaming of Antonelli versus Leclerc then into turn 4. I didn't get it, but Verstappen always nails a restart. Verstappen, when he's in the lead for a race restart, always times it to perfection, always leaves a napping, and he's got himself a 1.2 second lead. Live time is still looking good. Come on, Brev. Come on. Live timing.es is living up. Is living up. Come on then, Kimi. Piastri should be P1. I agree. Piastri should be P1. I think what they're going to do with Verstappen, give him a 3-second time penalty or something like that. But they should just swap. I don't think the stewards can say, give the position back. I don't think that's in the roster of penalties, is it? They can't just say to, it'd be a first. If the stewards come up with a bang, penalty, give the position back. That doesn't happen. So they'll probably give him a 3-second time penalty, which is just give the position back. But Verstappen leads him away then. DRS is now enabled. Hadjar versus Alonso into turn 1. That's the battle for P10. So it is Verstappen from Piastri, Russell, Leclerc, Antonelli, Hamilton, Sainz, Norris, Albon, Hadjar, top 10. So Norris up from 10th to 8th with that crash between Tsunoda and Gasly helping him out. And Tsunoda's out, of course he is. 5-second penalty. Is that confirmed? Or is that what you're predicting? Have they given that? Going on Twitch with Denver. If he goes on, I'll have a look. Illegal overtake. You have to get the position back or you get penalised. Yeah. Came to life about 9 p.m. Yeah, me too, Kim. I came to life about 9 p.m. yesterday as well. Right, so it is a 5-second penalty. Let me just, I've got to just back up. Right, information, you've been given a 5-second time penalty for the incident at turn 1. Yes, so Verstappen is got a 5-second time penalty. I thought it'd be 3, but 5, okay. Right, we're back live. Making dinner, confirmed now. Well, it might have been confirmed before then, but I've just heard it. I'm on the programme. Right, so we're on board with Lando Norris, looking at the back of Carlos Sainz Williams. This is for P7. Is he going to make a move from there? No. And I backed the caution on that one. That would have been a lunge and a half. Denver will be on full session mode after we won earlier. Denver's gone out, I think, clubbing. Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, confirmed. Yeah, 5-second penalty for Max Verstappen. So if Verstappen wants to win this race, he's going to have to win it by at least 5 seconds to keep his win. Or, no, to be honest, what they'll do is they'll do it in the pit stop, won't they? I didn't even consider that last week when someone else got it, but they'll do it in the pit stop. So when Verstappen does a pit stop, when he arrives at the pit box, they just won't touch the car for 5 seconds. They'll just count down from 5 and then change the tyres, and then you've served the penalty in the pit stop. That's what they'll do with Verstappen, and then we won't be messing about at the end, adding time on. That's just a nightmare. So they'll serve it in the pit lane. But Antonelli putting pressure on Charles Leclerc for P4. Come on, Kimi, then. Come on, then. Lap 6 of 50. Antonelli hunting down Charles Leclerc. Come on. He's up there with the big boys. That's what we want. This is what I was dreaming of. He's up there. He's up there with the big dogs. This is what I'm talking about. Go on then, Kimi. Back to good horse here. Listen, he's not going to be world champion. Maybe not in the next 3 years, but it's a long career ahead. It's a long career ahead. Oh, Norris has done Sainz. Norris down the inside of Sainz into turn 1. Norris up to P7. So he's on his way. Norris is on his way. Norris up from 10th on the grid to P7 by lap 7. Verstappen leads Piastri by 1.1 seconds. Russell's 2 seconds back off the McLaren in P3. Leclerc is another 2 behind that, but Antonelli within DRS range of Charles Leclerc. And Norris up to P7. What are we saying? So far, so good for the live timing. Come on. Come on, Kimi. Let's have a podium today. Go on. He didn't get a point last week, Antonelli. It was a mess from Mercedes last week. Come on P11 in the end, but it was a dramatic, like, it had everything, that race, for Antonelli. He dive bombed Sainz, he overtook Verstappen, then they messed it up with strategy and ended up 11th. And that was probably his best race. Last week was probably Antonelli's best race out of the four and a bit. And that was the one he didn't get any points in. Absolutely savage. So I want a podium today. You know, revenge. Come on, Mercedes. Listen, I back that. Mitch, is it not you that wanted... I swear you've got a Ferrari livery on the Viewers' Championship. Are you switching teams depending on who wins? Listen, I do that. No, I don't. No, to be fair, I do the opposite. I'm always on the underdog, me. As soon as Antonelli starts winning, I go, right, who else can I back here? Nah, I'll be in celebration mode. I love an underdog, me. Yeah. So we've got Williams both in the points at the minute. Where are you, Gav? It's still the gap at the front, only 1.1. So Piastri's not letting Verstappen cruise off into the night in Saudi Arabia. He's keeping him, but then again, from Verstappen's point of view, he's keeping Piastri just out of DRS range. This is what it's about for them two. If Piastri can get within DRS, and I tell you what, the Verstappen pit stop's going to be interesting because it's going to be 5 seconds slower than it otherwise would be. And then we'll have a look. And then we'll have a look where he comes out. 10-1 for Kimi podium at the minute. Yeah. It's not worth it. Listen, if I'm gonna back Antonelli, I want £1 million win. Do you know what I mean? Stick 40 quid on it, get 60 back or something. That's not my game. Do you know what I mean? If I'm gonna do it, it's when it's 100-1. So when you win big. I'm not interested in. We have a track limit strike for turn 2. Wow. Lewis is your favourite driver, but you're sticking with Mercedes. I rate that. Yeah, whereas for me, I like Toto Wolff. And then him bringing Antonelli in, it's the perfect soup for me. It's like, yeah, Toto's taking the risk. This young kid coming up, a flawless junior career. New Italian kid, fresh blood. Let's jump on that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for it. So it works. The Antonelli promotion has come just at the right time. Just when I was looking, who can I support? It's just all the ducks have aligned. And so here we are. Yes, Barry. Happy Easter, Barry. Welcome in. Hey, I tell you what, we've got about 26, 20... We've probably got a grid of about 27 now, you know, for the Viewers' Championship. We're getting up towards 30. Record is 31, I think. Record's 31. We're at about 27 now. Come on then, Barry. Welcome to the stream. What we're saying, Salty Dog. We need Hamilton to pass Kimi, dragging up the order with DRS and have Kimi pass. Yeah, I mean, you're asking for something very specific there, but I like it. No, I don't like it. I just fancy Antonelli just to pass Leclerc on a legit one. That's such a specific scenario, that. Hamilton passes him, then gives him DRS. Yeah. Stick with me. But yeah, happy Easter, Barry. Piastri is on Max's gearbox now. Go on then. Beat him legit. Time penalty or not, I would have had you anyway. I mean, they're leaving Russell behind now. But they were always going to. That's not a surprise. Piastri has to win this Grand Prix from here. And then if Norris... We'll see about Norris. Piastri's going to come out of this one leading the World Championship. All things being within sanity. Barring something unusual. This is looking a good season, this. Oscar Piastri. Has turned up this year. Big time. More than I thought he would, to be honest. I did sort of think it'd be a Lando Norris year, to be honest. But this is looking very interesting. Norris floundering about. He's made a couple of mistakes in China. You know, I feel like it's Norris under pressure, and Piastri's just cool, calm and collected, isn't he? He's no drama. No BS. I'm having to rewire my brain to the fact that Oscar Piastri, he's a real deal, man. He's not just potential anymore. Because until now, in my head, Oscar Piastri's just been potential. Like, oh, maybe one day. One day is here. It's arrived. I've always had Piastri as potential. Nah, this is legit. This is happening. Let's have it. 24 so far. Yeah, there was 22 going into this. Oh, yeah, so Barry might be. 24. I'll do. It's a decent grid. Even if we don't get anyone else new now, I'd take 24. But if we can get up towards 30... I can have 59 people in each race, max. Imagine that. I can have 60 cars in each race. Imagine a full grid. It'd take me half an hour just to do the grid rundown at the start of the stream. It'd be half an hour. Oh, imagine how many times I'd lose where I was as well, because I always lose. P54. Oh, who was it? What am I up to? Nightmare. I would like to see that one day, though. A full grid. Norris is down the inside of Lewis Hamilton in the final corner. I didn't see that one coming. They didn't show Norris closing in on Hamilton on the TV feed, did they? But his next up is Antonelli. But Hamilton's coming back on Norris, and Hamilton gets the position back into turn one. Lewis Hamilton says, "Not that easy, mate," and Hamilton gets it back. Okay. It's rigged. You can't believe Denver's winning the Viewers' Championship, but I've had to rig it for him to get him to come back, to get him to watch the channel. Yeah, he's leading. He's leading. But I've got a wild card feature this year, and he's already used his wild card, which is like double. It's sort of like double points without going into it. It's sort of like double points. So, in fact, that'd have been an easier way to do it. Just double point anyway. Yeah. So Denver's used his wild card. So. But yeah, no, he's legit leading the championship. Just like Piastri might be leading the championship after this one. So Norris is going to have a second attempt at Lewis Hamilton. Didn't make it stick. Antonelli 2.5 behind Leclerc now. He's been dropped. Oh. Here comes Lando. Is he going to go for it? No, that's going to be extremely close. He's going to push Lewis wide. It's a nice move, to be fair. Lando Norris, it's a nice move, but Lewis is going to do exactly the same thing. Hamilton's got the DRS, and he's just going to do exactly the same thing. As he round the outside, they go side by side, and Hamilton, with the assistance of DRS, swoops back again. It's cat and mouse here. Norris versus Hamilton for P6. See, look, they're playing games with the DRS detection. They're playing games with the DRS detection point. Do you know, he's let Norris past into the final corner so that then he gets DRS. They're playing DRS games around here. Who remembers Canada 2012? Alonso and Hamilton playing DRS games. Yeah. Or was it Canada 2013? Sean Tan, I don't know. Where's Sean Tan this weekend anyway? Sean Tanless, aren't we? He'll know exactly which race I'm talking about. Right. Yeah, he's got to follow Lewis. They're going to play this very tactically. It's like a game of chess at 200 mile an hour, this. We've seen this at this circuit before with this DRS game into the final corner. They need to put the DRS detection zone before the final corner instead of on the exit of the final corner. And Lando Norris has now played the card of keeping behind in the final corner and gets him down the pit straight, and Norris now takes P6 and he'll keep it. Gear 1, Lewis. Keep the wild card for the last race. Yeah, but it's random when you get it. It's on a random wheel, so it's not your decision. Because then there'd be like 15 people want the wild card at the same time. I'm like, yo. But yeah, you could have a late surge. You get the wild card final round. You're chilling in ninth in the championship. Boom. Wild card. Win the whole thing. Could happen. So we are on board with the replay. Liam Lawson. Lawson's passed Alonso for P11. So it's Verstappen, Piastri. Russell's been dropped by 5.7. Leclerc another 3 behind that, and Antonelli 3 behind Leclerc. Norris is going to be closing in on Antonelli. I'm not going to like this. Norris is going to be hounding Antonelli now. Hamilton down to 7th. 2 Williams still in the points. 8th and 9th. Hadjar doing a solid job in P10. The Racing Bulls 10th and 11th. Then Alonso, Behrman 13th. Stroll 14th. Hulkenberg 15th. Doohan 16th. Ocon 17th. And Gabriel Bortoleto P18 and last, with Tsunoda and Gasly out on lap 1. Lap 16 out of 50. It's going to be a one-stop race as well, if you didn't know. It's a one-stop race, which I always prefer two-stop race. Nobody pitted under the safety car, did they? In fact, this is bugging me. Let me just do this. Yeah. So Hamilton's saying he's sliding around. Yes, Ernesto, bro. Yeah, nah, cheers, Ernesto. I hope you're getting that bread for working Easter Sunday. But cheers for popping in and saying hi, regardless. Antonelli's in no man's land here. He's been dropped by Leclerc, and here comes Lando Norris. The TV broadcasters know. Listen, the television broadcasters aren't daft. They know Norris is on his way. I'm not going to like this. It is what it is. How close can Norris get? Only one off the top 10 on... Yeah, he's on the hard tyres, isn't he? Yeah, that is a valid point. Lando Norris is on an alternate strategy. Yeah, everyone else in the top 10 is on the mediums. Well, Hadjar's on the hard tyre as well. In fact, yeah, Hadjar's on the hard tyre. Norris on the... You can see it there now on the TV. So, yeah, you've got Norris on the hard, so he's on an alternate strategy. We're getting into the pit stop window for the medium runners now, so we might start seeing the pit stops unfolding pretty soon. But, yeah, I wonder if Norris is going to try to get to, like, lap 30 and then 20 laps on the medium. Something like that. So I would, at a guess, I would say Norris is going to try and go 10 laps longer than the rest of them. But yeah, happy Easter, guys. I don't know if you're purposely spelling his name in all different types of ways, but yeah, Piastri dropping back, yeah, 2.2. Mind you, what did I say yesterday? Piaris and Nostri. And I did as well. I was like, no, I didn't. I'll look back at the stream. I was like, did I? I did. I did say Piaris and Nostri yesterday, yeah. You know what I mean? You got me. Things happen, don't they? Yeah, Piaris and Nostri. Yeah. That was the line from qualifying yesterday. Yeah. I wonder who's going to get pole position. Lando gained 3 seconds in 20. Mate, Norris is there, bro. Norris is coming through quite strong. It sounds like a luxury brand of Persil perfume, yeah. Oh my God. The writing's on the wall here for Kimi Antonelli. It's not looking good, Brev. Oh, it's not looking good, bro. He's going to get done here. He's going to get done. Right, I'm going to change the channel over for about 20 seconds. Let's see what other sport's on for a minute. Oh, no. It's too easy. Norris passes Antonelli for P5. Norris is looking rapid, to be fair. Norris is looking rapid. Norris is on an absolute warpath today, I have to admit. Right, so the pit stops are happening. Is it Oliver Behrman? First man in. It is. Ollie Behrman's in. And he's going to... Have we got one of the leaders in as well? Is Piastri being called into the pits? Driver of the day so far. Norris. Well, yeah, I mean, it's early days, but yeah, I'd say so. Up to now. And he's done it. Yeah, no. Yeah, wasn't that enthusiastic about it, but it did happen. Right. Is Piastri going to pit? Yeah, Piastri's pitting from second in the Grand Prix. This is massive. Right, Piastri's in. Is it going to be a clean stop? Go on. Oh, it's slow. It's slow, that 3.4 and 3.4 second pit stop slow in this game. Antonelli's pitting as well. Antonelli's in. Please be a good. I want a 2.5 again. Go on, 2.4 it. Go on, 2.4, 2.4, 2.4, 2.4. Go on, 2.3. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. You won't get anybody else cheering a pit stop as much as that. But come on. 2.3 second stop for Antonelli. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Norris will probably bin it. Nah, Norris is on the warpath today. I've got to give it to him. Norris he's on the comeback trail, I'll tell you. Right, what's Verstappen going to do here? Does Verstappen react to it? Yeah, push, Max, push. In other words, you're in at the end of this lap. Verstappen on hammer time. Russell's still out there, so Russell... slow, yeah, it was a slow stop for Piastri. So I tell you what, right? So they're gonna. Oh, Verstappen goes round. Verstappen continues. It's not for me, that strategy. I think you have to react immediately. I do not know about this. From a Red Bull point of view, I'm pitting him there and then. Oh, it's a good stop for George Russell. 2.4. Nice pit stops from Mercedes. A 2.3 and a 2.4. As we see a Williams defending on a Racing Bull into turn one. That will be... who's that? Albon and Hadjar. That's the battle for P8. Well, it's become P8 with these pit stops. So, Antonelli back out of the pits in P10. Russell back out in P7. Verstappen's still out there, and I don't back that as a strategy from a Max Verstappen point of view, really. Everything you've got, Max. So, why do another lap on old tyres? Oh, because Piastri's stuck, is it? Is this why? You've got Piastri. Piastri's going around the outside. What a move that is! I've never seen a move there in Saudi Arabia, ever. Wow! Oscar Piastri just done Lewis Hamilton there. Absolutely. I've never seen someone in the dust there. I've never seen someone in the dust. And Verstappen now pits then, so this is critical. It's an 8.3, call it a 3.3 second stop. Oh, so Piastri's easily got the lead. And Hamilton's still out there. Wow, so Piastri... with the Verstappen penalty, Piastri has got the net lead of the Grand Prix. Leclerc and Norris yet to stop. Obviously, Norris on the alternate strategy, so you wouldn't expect him to be in yet. But Leclerc is pushing those tyres to the extreme. So Leclerc's still going. Norris on the hard tyres, obviously still out there. Then Piastri's got the net lead. Hamilton's still out there yet to stop. Verstappen will be a net second. Then it'll be Russell. Albon and Hadjar yet to stop then. It'll be interesting to see where this Leclerc-Antonelli battle's going to be, because Leclerc's going long. Leclerc's going long. That could play into Antonelli's hand for the short term. Sensational move, isn't it? Honestly, I've never seen a pass there at such high speed. That was a balls to the wall, literally, from Piastri, that. And Leclerc stays out. Leclerc stays out. Norris is going to get a podium out of this. Oh, Verstappen's going to be on war mode now. Verstappen served the penalty, so we can forget about adding any time on. Everyone's legit now. It's George Russell saying, consider plan B. What's that, a two-stop? Antonelli's, well, I was going to say Antonelli's past Albon, but Albon's just in the pit, so it's not really an overtake, is it? Right. So now we've got Verstappen on fresh tyres against Lewis Hamilton on old mediums. So Verstappen has to just slam dunk Hamilton here. But it's, time is the essence here. Oh my God, this is extremely close. Be careful, Max. It's a long championship. Why are the Ferraris still out there? What game are they playing? Verstappen has to do it. Verstappen has to do it. He has to do it or he can't do it. This is playing into Piastri's hands. For every second that Hamilton keeps Verstappen behind him, it plays into Piastri's hands for the win. Verstappen has to go for it here. Oh, Verstappen's going around the outside in the final corner and it's a nice clean move. And Verstappen gets the job done then and Hamilton peels into the pits. So Verstappen up to a net P2. So Leclerc still out there. Hamilton then pits lap 24 of 50. We're already halfway through this. It's been a good race. It's been a great race so far, actually. I've not been struggling to figure out what to talk about. It's been, you know what I mean? Those 25 laps have flown by. Some massive cojones from Piastri. Yeah, man. Big time. Right, so Hamilton pits and comes out P8. How's the live timings doing? Still all good? Yeah, we'll keep on this website. It's getting the... it's past the test, hasn't it, this website? Right, what are we saying? So Leclerc and Norris still out there. Replay with Carlos Sainz on Gabriel Bortoleto then. Sainz has passed Doohan, so Sainz up to P12. But the leaderboard's not really representative at the moment because you've got some cars that are still out there. I don't think Stroll and Hülkenberg have pitted yet, for example. So it's a bit of a jumbled up lineup at the moment until everybody's on a level playing field and everyone's done the first pit stop. So Lawson battling Bortoleto and Alonso at the back. Liam Lawson, DRS. At the back of Bortoleto's Sauber and gets it. Oh, and look at Alonso. Alonso and Bortoleto make contact and Alonso's his manager. Oh, that is an awkward situation. That is an awkward situation. Alonso lets him back through. There's a conflict of interest there. I don't think Alonso should be allowed to be Bortoleto's manager if you're both racing against each other. It's a weird conflict of interest. What if they were both in quick cars? They'd be helping each other out despite being on different teams? Nah, I mean, it's fine when they're P17, but if they were both fighting at the front, you'd have Alonso helping Bortoleto out. and stuff. It'd be weird. But they didn't help each other out here. Let's have a look at this. So Alonso fancies the look round the outside. Oh, God, that was extremely close. Whoa. That was close. Oh, my God. Bortoleto trying to shut the door on Fernando Alonso, and that was as close as you want to get. In fact, they bang wheels. Sheesh. Is Hadjar pitted yet? No, Hadjar's still going. No, Leclerc yet to pit. Norris yet to pit. Hadjar yet to pit. Stroll yet to pit. Hülkenberg yet to pit. Ocon yet to pit. Doohan yet to pit. Bortoleto yet to pit. So a good 6 or 7 of them still out there. So we've got at least 2 or 3 different strategies going on here. Because you've got Norris on the hards still out there, but then you've got Leclerc who's still going on the mediums. Right. What's the situation here between Verstappen and Piastri? Piastri has got a net lead when it all irons itself out of 4.4. Piastri is 4.4 seconds ahead of Verstappen, and that's the crucial gap for the win. I don't know where Norris is going to end up. Norris... This is looking good for Norris, to be fair. Russell 4 seconds behind Verstappen. This is the closest battle on circuit that we're watching of Ollie Behrman versus Bortoleto for P17. So get in. Go on then, Ollie. Yeah, line him up now. DRS. Got to be job done, hasn't it? Got to be job done. The 2 rookies. Behrman versus Bortoleto into turn 1. Behrman's got DRS down the inside. Slipstream and job done. Behrman up to P17. It's not going to be the heroics of last week in Bahrain. I think I gave Behrman drive of the day last week in Bahrain, actually. P10 in a Haas from 20th on the grid. He deserved it. But I don't think he's going to get any points today. And Leclerc still out there. 27 laps on the mediums and still goes around again. This is surprising me. The Leclerc's doing a great job preserving those medium tyres. He's brilliant. Oh. What's the Antonelli situation? What's the Antonelli situation? 7 seconds ahead of Hamilton. But he's a mile behind George Russell. Oh, Lawson versus Doohan. Spicy for P14. Hadjar's still out there. Stroll's still out there. Hülkenberg's still out there. There really is 2 different routes in terms of strategy. We've really got an A team and a B team here. Oh, so it was a mistake by Lawson. So I don't know how Lawson kept that position. Right, so, yeah, Kimi Antonelli needs to get this job done pretty quickly on Isaac Hadjar, considering Hadjar's still out there on old tyres, so you can't be held up here by the Racing Bull. You've got to get this moved up pretty quick here, Kimi. You've got to just rock up and go for it. You can't be messing about here, Kimi. Come on. Line him up. Line him up at the end of this lap. Come on. You can't be being held up by Isaac Hadjar here. Replay on board with Fernando Alonso. Looking at the back of Jack Doohan. Goes to the outside. Doohan defends on the inside. And it's a nice clean move from Alonso. And Leclerc finally, at the end of lap 29, pits. Leclerc pits. Well, where's he going to come out here with regards to a 2-second pit stop? That's unbelievable. That's like a world record. Was that a 2-second stop from the Ferrari boys? There, go on, Kimi. Get the job done. That's it. DRS, slipstream down the inside. Antonelli passes Hadjar for P6. And Leclerc's only, what, 3.3 in front? But Leclerc's going to be on fresh rubber. It's going to be tricky to get anything better than a P6 out of this for Antonelli, to be fair. Come on, Lando. Lando's on the alternate strategy. And it's not looking too bad. He's going to have to pull off some moves. Listen, Lando Norris is going to have to pull off some overtakes in the second half in the closing stages because Norris is yet to pit. When he does pit, he's going to be like down in like P5 or 6. And then he's going to be on a warpath on a fresh set of mediums. He's on for a podium, Norris, I'd say. He's on for a podium, I'd say, Norris, from here. It's a McLaren 1-2 at the moment, but Norris is yet to stop. Big gaps between the cars at the front. Verstappen 5 behind Piastri. Russell 5.5 behind Verstappen. Dead. Leclerc 3.5 behind Russell. Kind of dead. And then Antonelli a full 10 seconds behind Leclerc. We've got big gaps forming out there. The first half of the race might be the better half. Let's put it that way. As Sainz on Stroll. Sainz passes Stroll for P9. And Behrman versus Doohan. Then there's been a fair few overtaking manoeuvres. I'll give it that. Especially in the midfield. And Behrman gets the switchback, gets the move. So Behrman up to P16. There's been a fair few moves. Did Verstappen? Yeah, Verstappen took his 5-second penalty in the pit stop. So it's status quo. It's all done. So we're on a level playing field. Replay of Behrman versus Doohan. Nice move. Round the outside. Becomes the inside for turn 2. Nice clean move from Ollie Behrman. We're on board with Kimi Antonelli, P6. Oh, does he scrape the wall? Does Antonelli scrape the wall? Oh, steady on. Oh, Antonelli brushing the walls out there. Can leave a little bit of margin, Kimmy. So how are we looking? Norris yet to stop, leads Piastri by 3 seconds. Verstappen another 4 behind Piastri, then Russell, Leclerc, Antonelli. Hadjar still yet to stop in P7. Hamilton 8th. The 2 Williams boys still in the points there, 9th and 10th. Then Stroll, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Lawson, Alonso, Behrman, Doohan, Bortoletto. About 32 of 50. Did Verstappen, yeah. If Denver not on after you finish doing Twitch, you do it. We'll see in it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, go on then. I'm game. You do it, Beth. No, it's all right, like you do. Don't panic, Barry. Don't panic. I think a podium's on for Norris. I mean, he's going to have a fantastic last 15 laps or however many it's going to be on the medium. He's going to be rapid. I mean, let's say a pit stop's about 20 seconds. He's going to come out P6. When Norris pits, he's going to come out back into the race P6, and then he's going to be all over the back of Leclerc. He'll probably pass Leclerc and Russell, and then it's about how close can he get to Verstappen? If I was to predict it now, Piastri wins it, Verstappen second, Norris third, Russell, Leclerc, Antonelli seventh. Yeah, I still feel like a podium is on for Norris. Because he's going to be rapid. Yeah, no worries, Beth. It's simmering down this second half of the race. First half, a good solid 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Second half, we're simmering. So have we got Leclerc catching Russell? Is that the game? Is that what we're seeing? Is Leclerc? Oh, because Leclerc. Yeah, Leclerc's going to be quick. Course he is. Course he is. Leclerc's going to be quick. He stopped 20 laps later than everybody else. Course he's going to be quick. Well, that's an exaggeration, but a good 10 laps longer than everyone else. So yeah, Leclerc is going to be catching Russell. So who's just diving into the pits there? Hulkenberg finally pits. So, yeah, Hulkenberg's one of the ones that's still out there. Hadjar yet to pit. Here we go. Here we go for Norris's stop. What we're saying, CL2. Please make sure. Yeah, please do like the stream if you haven't already, guys. So I always forget to sort of mention that. But yeah, please do drop a like on the stream. Obviously, subscribe as well if you haven't already. I'm live for every single Grand Prix. This is not just a one-off. If you are new to the channel, this is not a one-off. I've been doing this. This is 4th season on the channel. But Norris's stop is 2.6 seconds. And he's coming back. So Russell goes through. And here he goes. And he's going to come out of the pits in P5. I worked it out. I did the maths. I knew the situation. But it's going to be a rocket ship, that McLaren now. Lando Norris is going to be on a full 15-lap sprint. Is he going to get penalised for that? Look at that. He's nearly cut the cut. Do you know what? I think he went out of the pit lane lines, pit lane limits. Lando Norris has just breached pit lane limits there on the entry. I'm going to go back and freeze frame that. I can't put it on stream, but just for my own. Oh, it's touch and go, that. Oh, it's touch and go, that. Oh, it's touch and go whether Lando Norris is outside of pit limits. Oh, that's touch and go. That's touch and go. Right, let's go back live. That's touch and go. Yes, Wade, welcome to the stream. Welcome to round 5 of the Viewers' Championship, dude. 2.6 is booky, don't like 2.6. It's still a pretty quick stop, that, though, isn't it? What were we saying, Simon? Do you know how far the soft can go on this track? Just thinking Lando. Oh, he'll get to the end. Oh, to whack a set of softs on. I didn't even consider that. But they haven't done that, have they? Maybe they should have done. It's a fair shout, that. Or maybe they didn't have a fresh set of softs. But 15 laps to go, yeah. Maybe they should have, if they had a fresh set of softs, wham a set of softs on it. Rocket ship mode. But maybe they don't like. Maybe the softs only last 10 laps. That's I don't know. But yeah, it must have been something that they're considering. But yeah, forget he's on the mediums, exactly. Yeah, he did what? Right, what we're saying. So Leclerc is 1.1 behind George Russell for a podium. Piastri's got Verstappen covered at the moment. 14 laps to go in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Piastri leads Verstappen by 4.5 seconds. It's a status quo out front. It's equilibrium out front. Verstappen can't close him down at the moment. Russell's in P3, but under pressure from Charles Leclerc, who's closing in almost within DRS range. We've then got Lando Norris in P5 on a fresh set of medium tyres on an absolute war mode, and I'll be looking for that gap coming down. Norris is going to be on it. Then Antonelli in the middle of nowhere. 6 seconds behind Norris, 6 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Antonelli's got P6 nailed on this afternoon. Hamilton, a distant 7th. Not really been a great race from the Ferrari strategy point of view and from Hamilton's point of view. Although, will Hamilton catch Antonelli with the fresher tyres? Maybe 6.2. The gap's coming down. It might be Antonelli versus Hamilton at the end of the race. Then you've got 2 Williams. 8th and 9th. Hadjar's then pitted now, has he? Hadjar must have pitted and is P10. Hadjar for a point. Go on. Yes, Jake. Hey, I tell you what, we've got a healthy grid for the Viewers' Championship in round 5. That must be 26-27 now. Welcome to the stream, Jake. Have a look back on the channel tomorrow night. 10 p.m. You've got a car with your name on it, Jake. Have a look. Soft have roughly 18 to 20 lap lifespan. They should have done it then. It's hot there though, McLaren. Look at this. We are going to get Leclerc versus Russell for a podium. Oh, Leclerc's going to get this done. Leclerc's rapid. He went much longer in the first stint. So now his laps are, 10, 15 laps fresher than George Russell. Here we go then. It's DRS. It's slipstream. Russell's defending on the inside. Here comes Charles Leclerc round the outside. Is he going to get the move done? Oh, easy. Easy as you want, Leclerc. And he makes the apex of turn 2 as well. And Charles Leclerc takes P3 off George Russell. Fair, all fair. Fair and square. Nice move, Leclerc. Up to P3. Piastri from Verstappen from Leclerc now. Interestingly, the timing screen here has still got Russell in P3. That is incorrect. Why has that still got Russell in 3rd? It was all going so well, wasn't it? It was all going a bit too smoothly on the live timing front today, wasn't it? This Spanish website is not recognising the fact that Leclerc has passed Russell. It doesn't want anything to do with it. Why? Answers on a postcard. They don't back it. But I can assure you, Leclerc's up to P3, despite whatever the hell is going on here. The search for a reliable live timing feed continues. Why? Is it too much to ask? Listen, I'll keep you updated. I'll do my best. Oh my God. We're going to get the two Aston Martins wheel to wheel here. You have a look tomorrow night. Yeah, have a look, Jake. Viewers' Championship. You're in it. I think you was in it last week as well. For commenting on the stream. That's what you do, you see. You comment in live chat, you get yourself into a virtual race between everybody that's also was in live chat. So, yeah, nice little sort of bit of fun thing that I do on the side. Gets people involved, you know. Oh, Norris is... I tell you what, we're looking at a Mercedes P5 and 6 today because Norris is eyeing up Russell. Why is it? Shall I refresh it? I can't even. Shall I refresh it? Do a dare refresh. Do you dare me to refresh the live time? I'm going for it. It's done it. The refresh has worked. It's done it. Leclerc up to third. That's how we do. Oh, I had to hold my breath on that refresh there. So Lawson leaves the track, gains an advantage and gets a 10-second time penalty. Where's the consistency? Has he got a 10-second time penalty? Yeah, Lando's gonna do George. Not in that way. Listen, you know what I mean. And Verstappen only gets 5. Yeah, but it's Max Verstappen, isn't it? Oh, is Lando going to have a look into... But no, you do make a fair point. If it's one penalty for one, it should be the same for the other. So it doesn't really make sense. But here comes Norris versus Russell. The DRS has been too powerful, hasn't it? The DRS has been too powerful. All these overtaking moves into turn one have all been easy. The DRS has been too powerful in Saudi Arabia. That's my... that's what I'm saying. All these moves, they've not been... You know, the DRS should give you a chance to make an overtaking manoeuvre. Today in Saudi Arabia, the DRS has just been a free hit. A free hit. If you got DRS and the car in front hasn't, you're getting them into turn one. No questions asked. Too easy. The DRS activation line needs to be moved another 500 yards up the road. Yeah. Get me in charge. I know the game. It's too powerful. Is he going to get a penalty for that pit entry? Because I rewound that and it looked... If he hasn't got a penalty for it, it's extremely close. But you're saying he has... Yeah. And the Piastri-Verstappen stalemate continues on into the final stages. Gap between the top two, 4.2. Is Verstappen starting to close in slightly? 4.1. Verstappen is turning it up. Leclerc 6.4 behind Verstappen, and Norris closing in on Leclerc. 3.6 is the gap. Then it's Mercedes now, 5th and 6th, but Hamilton is closing in on Antonelli like I predicted he would do. I predicted Antonelli versus Hamilton at the end of the race, and I feel like that's the way we're heading. I don't want to see it, but I might have to see it. And then we've got this fight that we're watching on TV right now. Sainz, Albon, Hadjar. Go on, I want a Hadjar P8 out of this then. Go on then. I'll have a Hadjar P8. Yeah, take that. Take that home. I'll take a Hadjar P8. I'd like that. What we're seeing on pit exit for Lando Norris. You're telling me that... No, he looks okay. He looks okay on pit exit. Norris incident, failing to follow race directors' instructors, crossing the line at pit exit. Lando's in trouble. I tell you what, they're analysing Lando Norris's every move, aren't they, in that pit lane? But if everybody else is keeping four wheels within that pit lane exit line, and he's not, see you later, mate. But I'd like to bet that there's probably a few drivers who've done exactly the same thing on that pit lane exit. But if they haven't, and Norris is the only one sort of cutting the corner a little bit there, then it's not really on, is it? Bring back old school slipstreams. Yeah, no, I hate DRS. But do you know what, Mitch? This is the last year of DRS. This is DRS finale, because 2026 regulations have got X mode and Z mode. Oh yeah, even ChatGPT didn't know about X mode and Z mode. So we've basically got this like built-in DRS system next season, where when they're on the straights, the front and rear wings will go flat. And then when they're in cornering or braking, the wings will go back to downforce mode, and that'll be Z mode, and X mode is on the straights. It's because the cars are going to have less power, because they're going 50-50 electric power and combustion power next season. I think at the moment it's like 70-30 combustion power. They're going 50-50 electronic. Well, 50-50 battery power versus combustion engine next season. So you're going to have less power. So to combat that, they're going full slippy down the straights. So X mode, flat wings. I don't know if it's going to be a driver activated thing or whether it's going to be automatic. I don't know that. Maybe no one knows that yet, but it might be a button, might not be. So DRS is going to be gone, because we're going to have this extreme version of it where the front wings and front and rear wings go flat down the straight. Yeah. So the cars go quicker. You see what I mean? I might waffle on for a year and a half, but every now and then I've got a little bit of something. So yeah, see you later, DRS. To be fair, do you know what? When DRS was introduced in 2011, I thought it'd be a couple of year gimmick. Here we are 14 years later, still with DRS. I thought it was something that would be for a one season wonder. DRS is in the like 14th year of DRS. That's good going for a gimmick, isn't it? And you know why they bought in DRS? Because of the F duct. The F duct was mad. They were going around corners at 180 mile an hour, one-handed with the F duct. Yeah, so I'm not going down that road. But anyway, lap 45 out of 50. Let's brighten your day up. Yeah. Have a look. Google it. Yeah. F1 2026 Z mode versus X mode. And you know, Chat GPT didn't even know what I was talking about. Because Denver said to me, ask Chat GPT anything. Obviously, it knows everything. It knows. Well, you know what I mean? I said, all right then. Ask it about X mode and Z mode in F1. I didn't know, did it? I'm ahead of the game. AI's not there yet. No, I think he had to tell it. He had to tell ChatGPT, look deeper or something like that. You know what I mean? Search deeper, and then it come up with it. You had to give it an extra prompt. Right, what's the situation race-wise? Piastri complaining about blue flags. Verstappen is closing in, 3.4. What's the Hamilton-Antonelli gap? Hamilton 2 seconds behind Antonelli now. Norris 1.7 behind Leclerc for a podium. I did say Norris would get on the podium. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Verstappen 3.5 seconds, call it 3 seconds off the lead now, because Piastri being held up. Blue flag. Go on, I want to see Hadjar send it on Albon. I quite like Alex Albon, but go on. Yeah, look at this. Norris, only 1.8 behind Leclerc for a podium. Oh, Norris is going to be on smoke as well. Verstappen only 3 behind Piastri. Leclerc only 1.8 ahead of Norris. Bortolesso passes doing for last place. Second to last. Yeah. I think Antonelli's got the measure of Hamilton. I think Antonelli's going to beat Hamilton. In fact, Antonelli's ahead of Hamilton in the championship as well. So that's crucial. From an Antonelli fan point of view, it is anyway. Lawson is better in Visa Cash App. I know, CL2. I knew he would be. That Red Bull's a very tricky car to drive. And very tricky, putting it mildly. I reckon it's near impossible. It's a shame about Tsunoda as well in this race. I really do want Tsunoda to do well this season. Because he's always been underrated and he's always... I would like to see Yuki Tsunoda resurgence. I would back that. I want to see Tsunoda make Verstappen think a little bit and put Verstappen under pressure every now and then. I want to see Yuki Tsunoda impress and be better than everyone thinks he is. I want to see that. I want to be surprised. I want to be pleasantly surprised by Yuki Tsunoda in the second half of this season. I want to be able to say, yeah, he's got it, man. He's got it. He is good enough. Because the jury's still out yet. It's too early to say. But he's been given this big opportunity. I hope he... Listen, it's been a rocky start, but... And here comes Norris then. So only 1.6 behind Leclerc now. But running out of laps. 2.5 laps to go. Oh, Russell complaining about his tyres. The front left not looking good at all. Do you have any concerns? He's got a band on the inside shoulder, so Russell really concerned about his tyres, but Antonelli's 10 seconds behind. Oh, if Antonelli was close enough to George, he could have put him under pressure, but look at this. Norris closing on Leclerc, corner by corner. Leclerc will be praying for the end of the race now, praying for that checkered flag. VCARB is better. On raw pace, if you can drive the Red Bull like Verstappen can, then no, but it's more compliant and easy to drive. So I think you could put most drivers in the Red Bull and then switch them over to Racing Bulls, and they'd probably get better results in the Racing Bulls just because it's easier to drive. That Red Bull is a Max Verstappen special, and nobody else can really get a hold of it. And they can't reach that ceiling that Verstappen can reach with that car. They can't get anywhere near that ceiling. And when they try and get near that ceiling of that car performance, that Red Bull, they spin off or they crash or, you know, they lose confidence because they start losing the rear end. So you can't get up near the ceiling of performance of that Red Bull, whereas you can get near the ceiling of performance of the Racing Bull. Do you get what I mean? You can get to the potential of the Racing Bull a lot easier than you can get to the potential of the Red Bull. And Verstappen's the only one who can get to the potential of the Red Bull. It's very on edge. So it's tricky. Well, it's going to be a last lap. It's going to be last lap for Norris versus Leclerc. And Verstappen's only 2.5 behind Piastri, so Piastri's not had this one on a plain sailing. Piastri's been under pressure. Verstappen's closing up. He's going to run out of laps though, but I tell you, it's been quite a decent race. This is, you know, we've had time to talk about X mode and Z mode, so it's not been a thriller wall to wall, but I've enjoyed it. I tell you what, if Lando Norris full sends it at the final corner on Leclerc, he might go up a couple of marks. That's not me cheering on Lando Norris. Listen, I cheer on drama and excitement. I don't care who you are. If you bring in drama and excitement, you'll get cheered on. By me, anyway. That's how I work. Unless you're overtaking Antonelli, then I'll just switch it off, mate. Piastri. I tell you what, Piastri's won. Is Piastri going to win 3 out of the first 5? Mate, Piastri's won 3 out of the first 5 races here. Wow. Wow. Nah, I'm Team Denver with CL2 and Barry going Team Norris. I'm Team Piastri if it's going to be Norris versus Piastri versus Verstappen this year. And I'll tell you what, Piastri wins the 2025 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Verstappen, in the end, could only get to second. Charles Leclerc holds on to third, so it's a Piastri, Verstappen, Leclerc podium. George Russell P4, George Russell P5, Kimi Antonelli P6. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's not. We bide our time with Antonelli. It's okay, P6. P7 for Lewis Hamilton. P8 for Carlos Sainz. P9 for Alex Albon. And Hadjar does get the final point in P10. Go on. Go on, Isaac. Then 11th, Lawson. P12 for Alonso. P13 for Ollie Behrman, who beats Ocon again. Oh, they're still racing, actually. I'm wrapping it up. They're still racing into the final corner. Hadjar's still racing. But yeah, it is going to be Hadjar with the final point in P10. Lawson P11. Alonso P12. Behrman 13th. Ocon 14th, Hülkenberg P15, Stroll 16th, doing 17th, Bortoletto 17th, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's not a 10, it's not a 0. Russell P4, Russell P5 too. Norris P4, Russell P5, Antonelli P6. But congratulations, Oscar Piastri has won 3 out of the first 5. Wow. Hamilton finished. It's looking tricky, isn't it? It's looking tricky for Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, tricky. It's tricky to judge Lewis Hamilton at the moment, but I think by the end of the season, I think I'll make a decision as to whether he's finished or not. I'm going to give him a chance. Listen, he's earned a chance of no knee-jerk reaction on Lewis Hamilton. I'm give it time, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. But right, let's get on to it. Driver of the day, rate the race, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Who are the contenders for driver of the day here? So Max won it in the end then? Nah, Piastri won. Piastri won the race. Four out of 5. It's out of 10. Oh, you've been busy. No, yeah, Oscar Piastri's won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I tell you what. And leads the World Championship as well. And leads the World Championship. Wow. This is major. This is a major turning point, this. This is a major turning point, this. Oscar Piastri wins the race, leads the championship, but Verstappen, you can never write Verstappen off. And a P2 for Verstappen. Verstappen might be second in the championship, actually. I don't know. Damn it, you bet's fucked. Well, who'd you bet on? You can't be betting on this game. But driver of the day, it's tricky. I'll give the race. The race is like a 7, isn't it? I'll give the race. Yeah, I'll give the race a 7 out of 10. I'll give the race a 7 out of 10. You know, it wasn't unbelievable from start to finish, but it was enough going on throughout from beginning to end. So I'm gonna give the race a 7 out of 10. Driver of the day, 10th to 4th for Norris. Who's in contention for it? Leclerc's had a good day. Hadjar P10 is a shout. Piastri. The Piastri move on Hamilton as well was unbelievable, you know. There's no massive start. You have to go Norris for the 10th to 4th. But I feel like if Norris had got on the podium, it'd have definitely been Norris. There'd have been no question. If Norris had passed Leclerc in the closing stages and it was a Norris on the podium, it's without a question Lando Norris. Is it still Lando Norris? Anyway, probably. Yeah, I think so, because there's no other like massively obvious candidate. Piastri's obviously done very well, but he was second on the grid, beaten Verstappen outright, but Verstappen had the 5-second penalty. Go on then, I'll give it Norris. I'll give it Norris. 7 out of 10. Lando Norris, driver of the day. Oscar for you, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a shout for Norris. This is also a shout for Leclerc, had a good race. There's a shout for Piastri, without a doubt. Piastri's driven a fantastic race. But Norris did come through, made some good moves. Antonelli, driver of the day. He's driven a solid race, Antonelli. I can't fault him. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. until tomorrow night, anyway. Until tomorrow night. So yeah, I will go Lando Norris, driver of the day. Just. But Oscar Piastri, massive congratulations, wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, takes the championship lead into Miami, which is in a couple of weeks' time. But join me for round 5 of the Viewers' Championship tomorrow night, 10 p.m. I'll get everybody's name set up now. That's my job for the Sunday night, Monday morning. Setting it all up now is my life. I enjoy doing it, to be fair. But yeah, I reckon we've got a grid of, with Barry dropping in, we already was at like 21, 22 people. That's been ramped up. 26 maybe? 26, 27 people in round 5 of the Viewers' Championship. Please do drop me a like on the stream as well. Subscribe if you haven't already. But congratulations to Oscar Piastri for winning the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and taking the championship lead. Thank you all for now. And I'll see you tomorrow night for the Viewers' Championship. Good luck, everybody, in that one. See you soon.